Alright, ladies and gents, we are back. We're going to do some online action. So, why wait? Let's jump into it, shall we? Alright. Online it is. We are 48-14. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all, if I do say so myself. Just wait. Oh, we've got Mark Levark. That's a fun name. Let's see what Mark Levark's got. Good, decent speed. Who should we be, guys? Chat, pick who am I going to be tonight? I will literally be anyone and see what we can do. First team I see gets it. He's not picking a team, which makes me think he's not there, or waiting for me to pick a team. What's he going to be? T-Wolves? Oh, he's lagging out. He's lagging out. Pistons. Alex says the Pistons. I think I played with the Pistons once and I sucked really bad. Yikes. Galprick Inc. Galpresync. What? I did say the first one, the first team, Pistons. Anyway, I'm trying to say Galpresync. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Benjapide. What you got, Benjapide? Oh, the Pistons. How do I play with the Pistons? Classic home. Wait, I'm away. It's classic away. Who's he gonna be? Who's he gonna be? Oh no. Who's he gonna be? Oh. This could be interesting. Who's on my team? This guy's 2-1. He's never played with his team. He's all about the drive. So, oh, okay, we got Knight. He's got Lillard. Okay. Oh, right, Maggette. Oh, jeez, this is gonna be brutal. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about the Pistons. They're 1-9. They're worse than the Raptors this season.
With Doris Burke from the sideline, on my side, Steve Curry.
The huge jump.
This is Kevin Harlan. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a good outing against the Houston.
Come on, baby.
And guys, it could have gone either way. Nearly won that one by 2.
And their shooting percentage from that game tells the story. They got hot and they stayed hot.
Oh yeah, he gets it, but I don't.
Something to watch, wasn't it? I mean, I kept waiting for those guys to cool off, and it just never happened.
State Farm brings you today's starters. Here are the 5 for the Pistons.
Nice work in there, Knight.
Stuck here manning the backcourt. In at forward is Tayshaun Prince and Jason Maxiell. And it's Monroe, and it's Cecile locking down the middle.
5-0. LaMarcus killing us. Monroe can't shoot from there. Attaboy, Maxiell. Are you kidding?
And it's Maxiell, no good.
He was filled to the brim.
Trying to take the lid off the basket.
Well, okay, I don't understand this game anymore.
Beautiful there. They're trying to pull away. Well, with smart basketball, little by little, they're building on their lead here. Well, with the Blazers for many years, Portland didn't even worry about the luxury tax. But because of the
okay, what do I do? Hey, John. How's it going? Alex, how do I play this game? Alex, you have to help me.
The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them.
Terrible, terrible fate.
And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Matthews back to Aldridge.
Oh, crap. Wow, he had that and he gave it to me basically.
Yeah, the CBA, as you brought up, Steve, trying to limit the spending of teams that have big money. It might take
How did that not go in? How do you miss that?
Used to these
Jumped over the net. All you had to do is drop it in.
Well, on more than one occasion, Kevin, they were able to just buy up teams and take on contracts in an effort to try to quickly improve their
I'm
team,
great,
but
John.
I
Thanks
think
for
those days
asking.
are over. You know, sometimes guys with new ownership,
Alright, finally got some
but the
points
Pistons
on the
pretty
board.
much held firm last year.
Yikes.
Although they did add Lawrence Frank as their head coach, who did a nice job.
That was not off me,
But I
please.
think Detroit is really looking to keep this core group of young players together and see if they can develop.
Here's Aldridge. A 29-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the
Same
line.
foul.
He was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on the
Yes, he can't shoot.
Well, you allow them to get right to
No
the rim
shutout.
like that.
That's right.
Your only option.
That's right, Mover. No shutout tonight.
Free throws are better than a layup.
All right, down by 6. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's child's play right there.
Seems to be their MO throughout the various sports. Hit a solid core.
Pick it up. Oh my gosh, this is
Organic
unbelievable.
growth. You know, the Pistons really haven't made a big splash in free agency, at least in the NBA. The Pistons have always gathered their talent through the draft, and that's worked for them.
No! He was on the line. Oh, what? He landed. He was on the line.
They're coming out strong, guys. That's 4 for 5 in the field.
And Greg Monroe with the
Dunk it. Dunk it on your face.
Defense caught dozing off that time.
Yeah, those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
J.J. Hickson.
I've been impressed with watching his progress here the last couple of years.
Garbage.
He can play both the power forward and the center position. And of course, there's only a few dominant centers in the NBA. Guys like Bynum, Dwight Howard,
playing like a fool out here.
So he doesn't have to guard a ton of big men.
Thank you. Finally hit a 3.
And I'll tell you what, they might want to pay a little more attention to him defensively.
Yeah, pay a little more attention to
than
him.
they did on that last trip.
Here's Lillard.
Haha, Lillard, that's funny. Holy crap, that's not.
A tough loss there.
Well, they hung in there for a long time in that game, just giving themselves a chance to win at the end. But when it mattered the most, they stumbled. Yeah, and those are the hardest losses to stomach, guys. I mean, when you play well throughout the game and then get derailed by a few missed opportunities down the stretch, that's
How do you miss that all green B+?
And for Monroe, what do you think his best position is?
You know what? I like him as a.
This is getting silly. It's getting silly tonight.
But he has to expand his range. But he's such a smart passer and moves well without the ball. And as he continues to add to that mid-range shot, I think he could be a capable 4. He's not quite quick enough to be a small forward.
Free ball, 15-10. Okay, what do I do, Alex? Alex, you're still not helping me. Someone help me. Who's good?
Timeout called here. The first.
This guy looks like he's garbage.
First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
Well, they went 0-2 against them last year, and
oh no, they don't have a center.
They should have done much better. They would look for an intense game tonight.
I don't have anything.
For the Pistons, Drummond comes in for Greg Monroe, and going away to sub in for Jason Maxey. Here we are in November, and let's see how
things are
going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami, and of course Portland.
I tried.
Right now,
a big old screen in the way.
Good by Aldridge. And you're right, Clark. A poor outcome last season. Both of these clubs, somewhat similar fates.
Yeah, Kev, the word for the day is not necessarily rebuilding, but they need to be gradually improving.
Yeah, baby.
I think so too.
No, baby.
Offensive rebound. Knight with it. Lillard picks him up. Second chance shot. Batum grabs the miss.
Unbelievable crap.
Batum's got his third rebound.
I hate
tonight.
Pistons.
He's
Alex,
out there right now.
you're so mean to me.
Not been falling for him this quarter.
Are you kidding me? All these are jerks.
Kicks to Batum. Over Villanueva.
I can't believe he didn't get that rebound.
Dishes it to Lillard.
I can't believe this. This is foolishness
What a start
game.
they've gotten off to, a big
This is a
lead for them,
foolishness
and
game.
Not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys. Great finish there, Kevin. Took it strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed
Strong
jam.
look up.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
It could go. No
Yes!
buzzer beater.
All right, hey, we're only down by 8. I mean, that's not that bad, is it? I don't know.
And now the second quarter.
Just do auto subs. I don't know how to play the ceiling. I'm gonna try my best.
Performance here, boys.
Fine.
What do you think they're doing or not doing?
The defense was really impressive there, guys, in that
Push
first
him out,
quarter. They
push him
came
out, push him
focused
out.
right from the beginning.
And Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top
Go,
right now.
go, Maggette, go, Maggette, go, Maggette. Yes!
Then it's Nolan Smith. Then it's Sasha Pavlovich. And it's
Oh, Maggette, you missed.
They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
The Blazers ended up in the back of the pack for the playoffs last year, but for a while they were right there in the mix. Ultimately, they decided
That was
to
my
make
bad.
some changes and try for this year, but
Can't wind
not
up
being
playing on
able
that
to
one.
win
'cause,
consistently on the road really did them in a year ago.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Maggette!
Well, guys, the Portland Trailblazers, a team that's gone through its share of turmoil.
Maggette drops that like
from
it's
front office
hot.
turnovers, injuries to their star players. But franchise big man LaMarcus Aldridge says that he loves the chemistry they have in the locker room, saying, quote, "There's
No
no
way.
egos. Everyone just wants
Please
to
get
win.
rebound.
And we have a
Holy
bunch of
crap.
guys who know their role, who are happy in their role. That's been hard in the past. We've had guys who want more, and that can mess up chemistry. I like this team a lot. We have great chemistry.
I have no words.
And I feel
I have no words.
Games too. Kevin, we'll see.
A lot of talent, Doris. They're keeping them all working together.
Good play out there, team.
You're right, Clark. When the
4-on-1.
piling up for the Blazers last year, it was very tough. Even if they did push their way into the playoffs, they probably didn't have a real shot of doing much.
Please get the board.
I would agree with that, Kevin. I mean, this is a team that a few years ago looked like they were on the rise, but the injuries to
Misses the wide open
Brandon
three.
Roy all of a sudden had the franchise heading
Drops
in the
that
wrong
one now.
direction, and now it's
Oh,
time
number
for some
4 now,
changes,
coming
and that's
back.
why we saw some of the
For
moves we
Maggette.
did in the offseason.
Oh, try to push him out.
Smith, left side.
Yes.
Stolen by Monroe.
Stucky.
Now, here's the pass
Stucky.
right. Stucky leading the way. Rises up and
Oh!
throws it down.
Attaboy, Stucky. 2 points now. We're
Trailblazers
coming
have
back.
gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Smith, the pass to Jeffries.
Oh, crap. He got me.
Pavlovich dishes to Jeffries. No good. And Detroit the other way now.
And Lawrence Frank of the Pistons, one of those rare coaches who
Oh, come on, Bynum.
wasn't an NBA player, but didn't even make his high school team.
Oh,
But he's been around this game for a long time and has done an excellent job with Detroit.
Matthews with it. Rodney Stuckey covering. And Matthews kicks to Smith. The dish to Leonard.
Bynum's on Leonard.
The feed to Pavlovich. 6 on the shot clock.
Attaboy.
Stolen by Monroe. And now the Pistons fast break.
Oh, Fred Corey Maggette. Pick at the ball, son.
Here's Matthews.
Oh, my gosh. How did he not catch that?
Tries again. Shot is off.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he
Okay,
had
you
a
get
lane
rid of
to
the ball.
rim,
Anyone
but
can do this
too
better than
often
me
that's
right
the
now.
story for him.
Shot from the wing.
Okay.
Bynum,
He
no
can't
good.
shoot, even though
And going back
looks
to
like he
Lawrence
can.
Frank, he
Can't,
played
guys.
in community
It's an
center,
illusion.
Was the team manager
Jump,
in
Maggette.
college at Indiana, and obviously Steve learned a great deal.
Who are you?
Yeah,
Go.
pretty amazing story when you think about it. Most coaches in the league are former players or maybe big-time college coaches. So a real success story for Frank, and the hard work,
Holy
the
crap.
influence from coaches that he's been around helped him become a good
This
coach
is
in the league.
Verdon.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
They get it back. Here's Pavlovich. And he can't
Thank
stop
you.
this round.
Jeez.
Another miss. Passes it to Urethko. And a foul called on Myers.
Finally, a foul.
That's his first foul.
Who's this Drummond kid? Oh, he's that
substitutions here. There's the pass to Day. The
Day.
Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Knight.
Yes! Guys, we have the lead for the first time ever in this game.
Knight's got
We took the lead.
Now, here's Lillard. T right on him.
Oh, crap.
Aldridge drives in. Takes it up to the side.
Who can stop him? Who can do it? Oh, I should be playing zone here, guys.
5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Knight passes to Prince. Yes, and Knight missed that time.
Okay, now we're playing. Now we're gonna play a zone here. So
Portland trailing here.
it should be better. No one knows how to play a zone.
He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Up by 3. Oh! He's ticked now. He wants that ball.
Here's Prince.
Oh! Dropped the 3.
In time.
No good. We're up by 6. Oh man! Yes! I love it. I love it. This guy's ticked. He's ticked. He thought he had this game. It was like 9-2.
Battling hard through the first half. One of the stories here, Brandon Knight getting it done today.
Well, you might want to draw up a couple plays for him because he's been great from the outside.
Yeah, you know what, Steve?
There's nothing there for you, son.
In the gym, the way he's shooting. I mean, sometimes you get in that zone from deep, and I'm sure you've known about it and done it in your past, but
oh, Monroe, Oh, he had one dunk. Yes.
And Tayshaun Prince, the two wings.
Oh,
Maxwell and Monroe at the 4 and 5. And it's Knight in at the point guard position. The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
You know, their
Lillard trying to
percentages
drive in. Lillard trying to drive in.
Guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Well, the staple for Lawrence Frank has been the defensive philosophy that he's held over the years. And, of course, he was Doc Rivers' main assistant in Boston
I'll
2
take that
seasons
foul.
ago.
I'll take that
And he
foul.
brought that Celtic-style defense with him to Detroit, forcing everything baseline into help.
Prince against Batum. Moves back up. Indeed, Prince drops it in.
Yeah, he face planted, but it
Prince
was
has
worth
got
it.
9 points.
It was worth
You know,
it.
it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
Thinking about that, Steve, I remember Frank pointed from last year where he
13-point lead.
no
Shot him down. I love it. I love it.
With what Steve just said and what I'm sure you want to talk about.
Well, I think it goes with the whole mentality of the franchise, Steve. For so long, they've been the pinnacle of team defense, and it's nice to see them looking to get back to that.
Oh, he got some points. Yikes, guys! Call timeout. They got a bucket.
What do you have?
This is not good.
Well, for Damian Lillard, a broken foot cost him a season at Weber State. But still, he said that in his road to the NBA, the biggest challenge was making it out of his hometown, Oakland, California. He said, things can go wrong at any time.
Oh, I want that to be in his
worried I might not
face,
make
like
it to this point.
just standing
I'm
there
just
for a
proud
while
that I
and
have
then
a family
boom,
and friends that
face.
looked out for me and pushed me in this direction instead of letting me fall into the
Good
streets
foul.
and all that type of stuff. That was the biggest
Yeah, can't
obstacle
mess
for
him
me,
up.
was being my own man and not following what
Most
a lot
up,
of people
10-point
that I grew up with
lead.
fell into.
We're good.
Kevin, it must have taken some strength.
Nice stuff, Doris. Thank you.
That was close.
I think Matthews does a lot of things well, Kevin, but the best thing about him is his toughness. He just competes night in and night out. Loves to play, loves to take on the opponent's
That was
best
a face,
player
dude, but
defensively.
no good.
So Matthews, a guy you want on your team.
Yeah, he's not the type to
Too many hands in his face. He couldn't
Exactly.
handle it, and the foul.
You know,
This guy's
defensively
ticked.
comes away with his
guy's
fair share of
furious.
hits, too. For the Pistons, Drummond's checked in for Monroe. And Urebko is
That was
subbed in
a bad
for Jason
play.
Maxey. Here's Urebko.
Really?
It's stolen
Really,
by
Urebko?
Dixon. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Batum.
Wow.
In this day and age, teams do
Wow, all
turn
three
over
of
a
us
little bit more.
rammed into
Not
him.
like the old days where you keep the same roster
That was
for
pretty nice.
close to a decade. And despite that turnover, you do see that some teams with good management still find a way to stay on
9
top.
point lead. Okay, we gotta get a bucket here.
Corey Maggette. He's checked in for Tayshaun Prince.
Maggette's back
So
out.
he hits both of them.
Well, you love
Tayshaun.
having him at the line, and he's certainly living up to that reputation tonight.
Knight with it. Lillard picks him up.
Oh, shooting foul. I didn't even mean to. Oh, this guy's got a weird shot.
And you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw
Get him.
numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it.
Let's go back up by 10 here. Here we go.
Austin Day. He's checked in for Detroit. Prince comes in for Brandon Knight.
Well, that's a
And
10-point
so
lead.
Maggette nails both of them. And here are the Trailblazers now. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
There it is. Coughed it up.
Throws up the alley-oop.
Costly mistake in the other end to set up
little
that fast
fancy
break.
there, little
That's
fancy.
what you want to do after a turnover. Push the ball up the floor and strike quickly.
Close the
Here's
door on him.
Lillard. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Should have just let him shoot it and miss. That's not me, is it? Oh, yeah. Change your camera. It's all with the camera. Come on, man. Really? You're going to change the camera and then quit the game? Well, that's that. Look at that. They had a killer first and a terrible second and third. Ooh, yikes. That's the game. That puts us up at what? 49-14 online. Alex, that game was dedicated to you. Mwah! You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Alright. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. I think that is it for me. That was our online game. We won our Raptors game. We're 6-4 there. And my career clutch dozer is bringing the team to glory. Got 46 points in one game. That's pretty crazy. Alright. That's that. Thanks for coming out, guys. Of course, you can follow the stream here so you don't miss any of our action. You can follow us on Twitter and subscribe on YouTube. If you missed any of our games, you can watch them there. Double win for Toronto tonight in real life and in our league, so that's nice. The Pistons are hurting on the Celtics. It's the fourth quarter, and they're up by, what is that, 17 points? Yikes. And let's see what else we got. The Thunder over the Warriors by 10. The Nets over the Kings by 9. And of course the Knicks up by 12, or beat the Pacers by 12. 76ers by 7 over the Cavs. And we got a first quarter action in Portland. The Trailblazers are up by 1 point over the Bulls. So that's what's happening tonight. You can keep looking at the ticker to see what's happening there. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you, if not tomorrow night, then Tuesday night for our next big game. Peace out and keep ballin'.